Tanzania is a captivating East African nation known for its diverse landscapes, rich cultural heritage, and abundant wildlife. As the largest country in the East African community, Tanzania is home to an estimated population of over 67 million people, making it one of the most populous countries on the continent. The commercial capital and largest city is Dar es Salaam, a bustling hub located on the country's Indian Ocean coast. However, Tanzania's administrative capital is Dodoma, situated in the heart of the country. From the towering peaks of Mount Kilimanjaro to the endless savannas of the Serengeti, Tanzania offers a wealth of natural wonders that draw visitors from all over the world. Before we proceed, please subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. 1. Tanzania has a long history of human habitation, with archaeological evidence dating back over 2 million years. The country was home to various indigenous groups, including the Maasai, Hadzabe, and Datoga. In the late 19th century, the mainland territory of Tanganyika was colonized by Germany and became part of German East Africa. After World War I, Tanganyika came under British administration as a League of Nations mandate territory. Tanganyika gained independence in 1961 and became the Republic of Tanganyika. Meanwhile, the Zanzibar archipelago was ruled by the Omani Arab dynasty and later became a British protectorate. In 1964, Tanganyika and Zanzibar merged to form the United Republic of Tanzania, led by Julius Nyerere and Abeid Amani Karume. Since independence, Tanzania has maintained political stability, though it has faced economic challenges. The country has, however, made progress in areas like healthcare and education in recent decades. 2. Tanzania is a large country located in East Africa, bordering the Indian Ocean to the east. It covers an area of over 947,000 square kilometers, making it the 31st largest country in the world. The geography of Tanzania is diverse, ranging from the coastal plains in the east to the Central Plateau, the Great Rift Valley, and the highlands in the north and southwest. Notable geographic features include Mount Kilimanjaro, the highest mountain in Africa, as well as Lake Victoria, the largest lake in Africa. Tanzania is also home to numerous national parks and protected areas, including the famous Serengeti National Park. 3. Tanzania is a unitary presidential constitutional republic. The country is led by a president who serves as both the head of state and head of government. The current president is Samia Suluhu Hassan, who assumed office in 2021 after the death of her predecessor, John Magufuli. Tanzania has a multi-party political system, but the ruling Chama cha Mapinduzi (CCM) party has dominated the government since independence in 1964. The country has a unicameral legislature called the National Assembly, with members elected through a mix of direct elections and proportional representation. Tanzania is considered to be relatively politically stable, though there have been some concerns raised about democratic backsliding and restrictions on opposition parties and the media in recent years under the previous administration. The country continues to transition and evolve its political institutions. 4. Tanzania has a mixed economy with a significant agricultural sector, as well as growing industrial and service sectors. Agriculture accounts for about a quarter of the country's GDP and employs around 2/3 of the workforce, with key crops including coffee, cotton, cashews, and sisal. Tanzania's GDP in 2024 is estimated at around $84 billion, making it one of the larger economies in East Africa. The services sector, including tourism, telecommunications, and financial services, contributes the largest share to GDP at around 40%. Industry, including manufacturing, mining, and construction, accounts for about 25% of GDP. Tanzania has experienced relatively steady economic growth in recent years, averaging around 5 to 6% annually. However, the country still faces challenges such as high poverty rates, income inequality, and reliance on external aid. The government has sought to diversify the economy and attract foreign investment, particularly in sectors like infrastructure, energy, and resource extraction. 5. Tanzania has a relatively underdeveloped transportation infrastructure, but it is gradually improving. The country's main mode of transportation is road, which carries the majority of both passenger and freight traffic. The road network totals around 86,500 kilometers, though only about a quarter of these roads are paved. Tanzania also has a network of railways, with a central line connecting the port of Dar es Salaam to the country's interior and neighboring countries. Air transportation is growing, with several international and domestic airports, including the main airport in Dar es Salaam. Water transport, primarily along Lake Victoria and other major lakes, also plays a role in the country's transportation system. 6. Tanzania has made significant strides in expanding access to education since independence in 1961. The education system in Tanzania is structured into pre-primary, primary, secondary, and tertiary levels. Primary education is compulsory and free for 7 years. Secondary education consists of 4 years of ordinary level and 2 years of advanced level. The government has worked to increase enrollment in both primary and secondary schools, though challenges remain in terms of quality, infrastructure, and teacher training. At the tertiary level, Tanzania has a growing number of universities and colleges, both public and private. The University of Dar es Salaam is the country's oldest and most prominent public university. Technical and vocational training institutes also play an important role in Tanzania's education system. 7. Tanzania has a mixed public-private healthcare system, though the public sector dominates service provision. The Ministry of Health, Community Development, Gender, Elderly, and Children is responsible for overseeing and regulating the healthcare system. Primary healthcare is provided through a network of dispensaries, health centers, and district hospitals, while referral hospitals offer more specialized care. Access to healthcare, particularly in rural areas, remains a challenge due to shortages of medical staff, supplies, and infrastructure. The government has worked to expand health insurance coverage, with initiatives like the National Health Insurance Fund. However, out-of-pocket spending still accounts for a significant portion of healthcare expenditure. Tanzania has made progress in improving health indicators, such as reducing child and maternal mortality rates. But the healthcare system continues to face issues like the high burden of communicable diseases, the rise of non-communicable diseases, and limited health financing. 8. Tanzania is a highly diverse country, home to over 120 different ethnic groups. The largest ethnic groups include the Sukuma, Nyamwezi, Chaga, Haya, Makonde, Hay, and Gogo. These groups belong to the broader Bantu language family. Other significant groups include the Maasai, Luo, and Hadzabe, who have distinct cultural traditions and languages. Tanzania also has sizable Arab and Asian minority populations, particularly in urban areas and on the coast. Despite this diversity, Swahili serves as the national language and a common lingua franca, helping to foster national unity. Interethnic relations are generally peaceful, though there have been some isolated tensions and conflicts over land and resources. 9. Tanzanian cuisine is diverse, reflecting the country's many ethnic groups and regional influences. A staple dish is ugali, a thick maize porridge that is often served with stewed meat, beans, or sauces. Other common foods include rice, plantains, cassava, and various vegetables and legumes. Coastal regions feature more seafood-based dishes, like grilled or fried fish, as well as the influence of Indian and Arabic cuisines. Popular condiments include coconut milk, pilipili, a type of hot sauce, and various spice blends. Street food in Tanzania is also popular, with offerings like roasted corn, samosas, and mishkaki, skewered and grilled meat. Tanzanian cuisine makes use of locally grown ingredients and traditional cooking.